You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage, and when you think about it, the whole thing's kind of weird, right? Standing on a stage, looking fancy, holding flowers, being stared at by pretty much everyone who's known you the last 20 years or so. So why do we do it? Marriage has been an important ceremony for nearly every culture, religion, and generation. Through thousands of important moments that throughout our lives, this one is regarded as one so critical, we acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. Why is this moment so significant? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. That's why the both of you are standing here. That's why you're all here to watch them. We've all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of life. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long, some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. Now, at this point in the ceremony, you're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing up here officiating this wedding. I'm not a priest, I'm not a rabbi, and I'm definitely not a government official. And let me be clear, it's not because I have any experience with marriage. No, I'm here because Mike asked me, and I'd be a jerk to say no. But also because I've known Mike since before him and Michelle started dating, broke up, got back together, broke up again, and then got back together for good. And let's be honest, you're a complete train wreck without Michelle. By now we all know that Michelle and Mike met 7 years ago through a mutual friend. A friend who happened to be their cousin. Yes, you heard that right. Make their presence in each other's life seem truly meant to be. And that brings Mike and Michelle here. A time to pause, look back, and smile at all the serendipitous moments that brought them here. And a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still awaiting them. I'm here. We're all here because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support with you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying, I love you, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones that come in between the big moments. Falling asleep next to one another, walking Layla together, spending time with your families, binge watching Netflix, and getting a big hug when you get home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. And even though the experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try and explain it. That's just the way love is. It's meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. We use the words, we have to write stories, poems, and songs about love. Even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here today with Mike and Michelle. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You're both choosing each other. You chose to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, to find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. Will you, Michael, keep Michelle as your favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day? Will you, Michelle, keep Michael as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day? Will you, Michelle, and Michael be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of your lives? Yeah. Can we have the rings, Dennis? Michelle and Michael, you've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. Let's be honest, Mike's not going to wear it. I'm probably going to have to tattoo it on him. Michelle, place this ring on Mike's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Mike, place this ring on Michelle's finger. Repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Michelle and Michael, you have begun your marriage here today in speaking these vows in front of your family and friends. And you will continue to live it in the days and years to come. Standing by each other, sharing both the sweet and bitter moments of life. We recognize and respect these vows you've made here this day before each of us as a witness. Therefore, by the power invested in me by the state of New Jersey and by the internet, my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Green, kiss your bride. Michelle and Michael, may the happiness you share here today be with you always. And may every word you have pledged here be a constant living truth in your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the great honor to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. DiGiorgio.
So official with his book. Yeah.